everybody, it's Trish here from Pinky's Farm. Long time no see. I have been out of the sewing room since, gosh, I think since September. I may have made one pop in on the online in October, but I don't think so. But anyways, unfortunately, I was down with the shingles, and I was down really bad. I had a really bad case of shingles, and I was pretty much out of sorts for October, November, and most of December. I still am not 100% healed. I still have an area that's sore on my left side, but I can wear pants again. I can get dressed again. I can go and live my life. So I'm super happy about that. But I haven't been sewing, and I've been kind of thinking about how do I want to start off and kick off my sewing for 2025, because I just felt unmotivated. And so, long about the time I started wondering what I was going to do, Carol from Sew Carol decided to develop a hashtag on Instagram for Fabric Wheel of Fate, and she was inviting people to do some sort of Fabric Wheel of Fate to help them de-stash fabric, pick fabrics that have been sitting in their stash for a while and they're not sure what to do with, or they just haven't gotten around to sewing them. And it's just a way of picking your next make without having to sit and labor over the decision of your shelves and your baskets of fabric. And I have fabric shelves full, baskets full, my table is full, my ironing table is full, and I really need to be on a no buy 2025. So that's one of my goals, no buying fabric in 2025. The other goal is to use the Fabric Wheel of Fate to pick what I'm going to make and get some of this stuff sewn up. So you may have seen some of the other people that are doing Fabric Wheel of Fate also, and Carol has really inspired a lot of people to do this now, and there's a million ways that you can do it. You can do it with a wheel, spinning wheel. You can put random numbers on stuff and just pick one. You can pick them out of a bag. I mean, there's a million ways to do it. If you decide to also do it though, make sure you go to the hashtag Fabric Wheel of Fate on Instagram and show us what you've made, and show us, anything you can about your Fabric Wheel of Fate. So I had my hubby make me a Fabric Wheel of Fate. Now this looks very much like Carol's. He had a piece of plexiglass in the shop. We just traced a paper plate around it. I printed my fabric pictures off the computer and just put them on this paper and taped it down. So here's my cute little Fabric Wheel of Fate. Isn't it cute? So I get to play with Carol and all the other girls that are doing Fabric Wheel of Fate. I'm super excited. And I have 6 fabrics on here that I want to go ahead and show you that I've chosen, and I randomly picked these, and some of them are ones that I would never have made up, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to make out of them. But the first one is this leopard print. Now I do like leopard print. This is like a bubble knit. It came, I think, from Hobby Lobby. And it's just a stretchy, it's probably polyester bubble knit. But I originally bought this thinking that I would make a shirt, just like a very simple shirt, like a shell to go under my denim jacket, because I wanted to wear this as a shirt, my denim jacket over it, and then my leopard print shoes. So yeah, I had a styling plan for this, and so that's one of them that's on the fabric wheel. This one I have no plans for, because I don't even know why I ordered it. I must have been freezing cold that day, because this is fleece. It's very soft, but I mean, I'm here up in my sewing room in Florida with the window open, and it's one of our coldest days that we've had yet, and I'm already sweating. So I don't know why I ordered this heavy stuff, but I did, and it's just not my colors. If you look at this against me, nah, it's not a great color for me. It's not, I like the print, but I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it, so it must have looked different online. But anyways, I was thinking, I have a friend Cindy who loves these kind of colors, and I think she would love a little cardigan out of this. So if the wheel picks this, it's going to be a cardigan for Cindy. The next print I have is this really pretty summery, like Hawaiian print. This is rayon. It's all rayon. I think I have about 2.5 yards of it. And it's very drapey and floaty. And for this, I'm thinking, I had a couple of ideas. I was thinking possibly a Hawaiian shirt, possibly a pair of palazzo pants. I think would be really cute out of this. And it would be thin enough that in the summer I could wear them, you know, to church and stuff, and it would still be, it would be thin enough I wouldn't be sweating to death in it. Because I'm kind of trying to get away from wearing as many summer dresses as I normally wear. Now, it's going to be impossible to not wear summer dresses. I mean, I have a closet full of them, and I have a million patterns for them. And I think, though, I am going to lower my hemlines this year. I'm 65, and I have a couple of hemlines in there hanging in the closet that are just a tad too short. And I have gained some weight in the last year, so I'm thinking of doing a purge of a lot of those dresses that I made in the past couple years, and I'm just keeping a couple of them that I still think are long enough and appropriate. But I could always make me a new dress. I mean, this would be a great 8640. So yeah, that could be a super cute 8640. So that's a possibility. All right, the next one I picked was this. I think this is so pretty. This is a rayon poly, I think. It said rayon on it when I bought it, but yeah, rayon. But I don't know, it just feels, the hand of it just feels like it's got a little bit of polyester in it. But I don't know, it's super flowy and really lovely fabric, and it's lightweight. And I love this print of all these different black and white leaves. Again, it would be a cute palazzo pant. And that's those are colors of palazzo pant that I would get a lot of wear out of. It's just super flowy and pretty. Other than that, I don't know, maybe a blouse or something. But I really like that print. I bought this fabric. In fact, I bought both of these fabrics when I was in Atlanta with my friend Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room. You know, she's my sewing BFF. And we made a trip to Atlanta to visit her daughter. And we did a bunch of thrifting, and we did a bunch of fabric shopping. And those are two of the pieces that I got when I was fabric shopping with her. My fifth piece, again, ordered this at the same time that I ordered this brown one. And don't really know what I was thinking about for this, because I don't know, I just don't. It's a very thin waffle. It's pretty see-through. I can see the camera and see myself through it. So I can only imagine something like pajamas. They would be very comfortable out of this. Maybe pajamas, maybe a nightgown. I guess it could be a really thin, kind of summer weight, Florida weight cardigan or hoodie or something like that. But I think it's pretty. But I just, you know, I ordered it on a whim and with no plans in mind. And I hate when I do that, because then I just have fabric laying around and I don't know what to do with it. You know, it's just taking up space and it becomes a burden. Okay, the last piece I have had for at least 15 years. I know this for a fact because the store that I purchased it from is no longer in business, and they haven't been in business for at least 10 years. And this is a Free Spirit, let's see, Westminster Fibers. Oh, it's by Lori Wells for Free Spirit. And this is linen. It's a beautiful linen. I love, let's see if I can see this little birdie. I love this little bird on it. And I bought this originally because I wanted to wear it with khaki pants. And I still want to make something to go with khaki pants with it. And I think it will be really beautiful made up into a really nice blouse. Or I could even, I don't know. I don't think it would be a good skirt. It would be a good skirt. It's linen. I don't know. I don't wear that many skirts. And I don't really like making them on my stomach. I'm really hard to fit through the stomach because I have a belly. I'm not that big everywhere else, but I do have a belly. So thanks to the anti-cancer medication for giving me that belly, but still beats having cancer. So anyways, I don't know what I'm going to make out of this, but I envisioned something with khaki pants. So I just was thinking maybe a cute little like swing type top or something, or maybe even a little jacket. This could be cute in a cute little jacket to go over. Okay, I'm feeling the jacket thing. So maybe a cute little short sleeve jacket for summer. Okay, so that's all my fabrics. So the only thing left to do now is to spin that wheel. So let's do it. Here's my wheel. My hubby made this. Did I show you this already? My hubby made this wheel for me out in his shop, and it's got a nice little spinner on it, and I put all the fabrics on here. And so I'm just going to move the camera so that you can see me spin the wheel. Let's see, here's the wheel. I'm going to set it right here in the middle. Make sure you can see that. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, that was a dud. And it landed right here on this Hawaiian fabric. So I am starting my first project for hashtag Fabric Wheel of Fate with this right here. So I've got to decide what I'm going to make out of that rayon. So that should be exciting. So that is basically it for my Friday sews. I want to say thanks to Jen from DeJane's, and I never can say this. Thank you, Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. If I say that too fast, it just gets all screwed up. Jen is one of my best friends forever, and we do a lot of stuff together. I just saw her. She was just in town a couple weekends ago, and we got to go thrifting together with her sister Kay. We had a great time. It was just too short. That's all there was to it. But when she gets back from all the wedding activities and stuff that she has going on in her life, I'll be going down to see her so we can do some thrifting, and no fabric shopping for me. I'll go look. Now, I can buy patterns, but I'm not buying fabric unless it's something absolutely amazing and I have a plan for it, because I just have to stop. I've got too much stuff and I want to use it up. I've got a huge financial investment in all this fabric, and I really want us to start using, take advantage of that, because I'll never get my money back out of it. So yeah, that's on my agenda. Okay, what else is going on? Let's see. We covered the shingles. We covered the fabrics. We spun the wheel. We talked about Jen. I also want to carry on a little more about Carol from Sew Carol. Now, Carol, she is a very talented sewist, and she sent me the nicest gifts at Christmas. She made me a pouch. It's in my purse. I use it every day, and I don't have it up here in my sewing room. But she always sends me the nicest gifts. So I want to say officially to Carol, thank you so much for that amazing Christmas gift. She always sends me a little treat inside of it. She always makes something pretty, and she made me the cutest little pouch with a deer on it, and it said, "You're a deer," D-E-E-R. And it was so pretty. I get so many compliments on it all the time. So thank you, Carol. And I also want to say thank you to Deb from Deb's Way, because she sent me the most adorable zip pouch, and inside of it there were fat quarters with all my farm animals. There was chickens, there was pigs, there was I think there was either goats or donkeys. They were so cute, and it's just this cute little fabric pouch with all those little fat quarters in it with all my farm animals. And that was so thoughtful, and it's just such, a gift with intention, like made personalized to that person. And I really loved it. Deb, thank you so much. You're so generous, and I love seeing you on here, and I hope you continue to stay on Friday Sews and show us what you're making in your classes. And when I get those little fat quarters sewn up, I have an idea of what I'm going to make with them, and I will definitely be putting that here on Friday Sews. So sorry I don't have pictures of everything, but here we are almost at the end of January, and everything's been put away, and I just haven't been good about bringing my stuff up here and doing a video. Well, let's see. Everything on the farm is great. It's cold and wet today and windy, but nobody cares. The chickens don't care, the pig certainly doesn't care, and the donkeys don't care. All they want is food. They don't care if they stand in freezing temperatures as long as they get something to eat. So I fed them up nice and fat this morning so they would stay warm, and they're just, they're easy. They're way easier than people, for sure. If I could pick people or donkeys, definitely donkeys. So let's see. I'm just trying to think how I catch up, because I've so much I've been away from, but I have been watching everyone's Friday sews. I love seeing what everybody makes, and I'm going to get back in the swing of things. This is the beginning for me, and I want to get through some of this fabric, so I'm repeating myself, so I'm just going to go. It's great to see everybody sewing and getting back in the groove and making goals and resolutions for January. And of course, mine is to not buy fabric and to sew up what's on this wheel. So until next time, have a happy Friday. See you next week.